Hi, I'm Kevin Hill, and today we're going to do another fun painting. So let's get started. Now, as you can see, I have some white oil paint in the middle, and I put a little bit of black on the outside. And so now we can take some yellow on the 2-inch brush, and we'll come right here to the center and paint in a nice glow. Now I'm going to add a little bit of brown to that yellow, and we'll add that color right here. Kind of a nice golden orange color right around the yellow. And let it blend out. Now it's going to start hitting that black and automatically turn a little bit darker. That's just what we want. We want it very dark out there. Now we can take a clean brush and go through some white. And let's brighten up the center a little. Maybe the sun's right about here. So it's very bright right there. And let it blend out. With the fan brush and some light gray, we can add some trees that are very far away. No detail at all. Almost can't see them. It's that light. Now I'm going to add a little bit of brown to that color. It's not much darker, but now it's starting to get a little bit of color. And we'll make another row of trees back here. You don't need too many of the brown ones, just a few. Now with a little bit of red and brown added to that same color, we can make some big trees up here, some close ones. And for these, we'll just tap down with the brush and shape each little limb. And see, that kind of pushes the other ones back. And by having this one darker, it'll bring it forward. There we go. Now I'm going to add a little bit more brown and black just to change the color. And we can do another one. Now I'm going to reload the fan brush, and I'll just continue making pine trees. But I'm not doing anything different. I'm just tapping down with the corner of the fan brush. And I'm hitting brown and black every once in a while to kind of change up the color. Then I might grab some red. So mix up the colors as you're painting the trees, and you won't have the same color throughout the whole tree. It kind of makes it more interesting. With some brown and black, we can add some land right over here. I'm just tapping in the dark part, and we'll come back and highlight in just a second. There we go. And we'll have a little on this side. Now I'm going to load up the 1-inch brush with some dark color, and let's tap in a little bush right here. I'm using only the corner of the brush and tapping down. I want this bush kind of hanging over the path a little. Maybe we'll have a path right through here. So we'll just tap it in like that. With just a clean knife, we can come up here and scrape out a cabin. Not a big one, just a little cabin back here. Now with a nice dark brown on the knife, we can block in this cabin up here. I want this very dark. We'll come back and add some highlights in just a minute. With some brown and white, we can add a little bit of highlight to this cabin. I'm just touching and letting the knife kind of bounce right along. There we go. Now with some black, we can add a little door, just like that. Now with some yellow and brown on the 1-inch brush, we can add some highlight to this grass. Now today I think I want a lot of fall colors, soft oranges. So I kind of picked out a nice golden color for the grass today. When you're done with the left side, then we can come right over here and highlight the right side. I do want to leave some dark in here. And I'm pushing both up and down. Sometimes I'm going to push up, sometimes I push down. It kind of gives you a different texture in the grass. See, there's pushing up, like that. Or you can turn the brush, push down. Now with a brown-gray color, that's mostly black and brown, a little bit of white, we can rub in a little path. Now you can see I kind of left an area open for it, so we know right where it's going. You kind of clean up the sides, bring everything together, just like that. Now with some yellow and red and brown, we can add some highlight to our path. Not too much of the yellow though. We'll add some more colors to it later. In fact, while we're going, let's grab a little bit of white and add even more highlight in just a few areas like that. There we go. Now with the 2-inch brush, we can set this path down into the painting by bringing some of the grass over it. Just like that. It sets it right down into the painting. Otherwise it doesn't quite fit. Gotta push it right down. With the filbert brush, we can drop in some rocks, just like that. Now I've loaded it with dark on one side of the brush and light on the other side, so that when I pull my stones, I get the highlight and the shadow at one time. It's important that we push these rocks back into the painting. We don't want to leave them floating on top of the grass. So I'm just taking a little bit of that grass highlight color and kind of cleaning up the bottom of the rocks a little. See how that sets them right back into the painting? Maybe it grows around the rocks like that. With some brown on the fan brush, let's add a little path right here. Maybe it kind of connects up with this bigger path. Now with the fan brush and some brown and white, we can make a few trees back here in the background. Not too many, just a couple. There we go. Just drop them right in. Now just like we loaded the filbert brush, we'll take the fan and pull it through some dark, and take one side and pull it through some light. So we have dark on one side and light on the other side. And with that, we can drop in a big tree and put the highlight and the shadow in at one time. Now with some black and green, we can tap on some leaves to these trees, just like that. This is just the dark part. We'll come back and put some highlight on in just a second. There we go, tap them right in. Now we can add some highlight to these leaves right up here. We don't need a lot, just a little bit. I want to save a lot of the dark. Alright, well I think we're done. I had a lot of fun, I hope you did too. Don't forget to check out my new DVD for beginners and also my website. I'll put those links below. And thanks for watching.